Have, had, or has. Which one should you use? That's what we're going to talk about today. Hi there, thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. If this is the first video you're watching from my channel, I make educational and motivational content. So if you don't want to miss any of my new uploads, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon. Now, ito ang isa sa mga pinaka-requested niyo mga topics. Kaya huwag kayong mag-alala, meron din tayong quick quiz sa dulo ng video na ito. So if you really want to master this, you may want to stay tuned for that. But before you do that, just a quick little plug. If you want to help support this channel and our cause to democratize education in the Philippines, one way that you can do that is through buying our merch. You can go and check out shop.teamlaika.com for the stuff that I designed for this team. Every time you buy one, it helps us keep the lights on sa operation na ito. Kaya maraming salamat sa inyo. You help me help more people through this channel. And now that we have that out of the way, I'm going to switch over to my tablet. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, ito yung lesson natin on had, has, and have. Okay, now para maintindihan natin na maigi, hihimayin natin ito ng gusto. Let's start with yung word na had. Yung had, ginagamit natin kung ito ay nasa past simple tense. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Kung ito ay nangyari at natapos din noon. Ang had, ito ang past na form, sabihin natin, nung salitang have, na kadalasan naman ginagamit natin about ownership, possession, or kung hawak mo ang isang bagay. Now, for us to see this better, let's use a few examples. Number 1, kung si Roger ang pinag-uusapan and Roger blank chocolate milk at etong chocolate milk na ito ay meron si Roger noon, ngayon hindi na, okay? Nainom niya na, natapon niya na rin yung nalagyan, ano? So, ibig sabihin, nangyari ito sa past. Pwede nating sabihin na Roger had chocolate milk. Kung tinanong kita kung ano ang ininom ni Roger nung breakfast, we will say Roger had chocolate milk. Okay? Now, she blank coffee with her breakfast, no? Kung ang sinasabi natin dito, yung in order o ininom kasama ng breakfast, we could say that she had coffee with her breakfast. Okay? Now, another sentence would be this. They blank breakfast together. Kung tapos na ang breakfast, tanghali ko to sinasabi o gabi ko na to sinasabi, kumain sila ng breakfast, itong umaga, we could say they had breakfast together. Kung I naman, okay, ako nagkukwento, I had breakfast at the diner. Kumain na ako. I had breakfast at the diner. Now again, no, ang susi lang sa had is that kung ano man yung gusto mong sabihin, ito ay nangyari noong nakaraan. Nangyari, tapos na doon. Ngayon, hindi na. Okay? Whether ang iyong subject ay tao, pangalan ng tao, whether it's a proper noun, or kung pronoun ang ginamit natin like she, they, I, he, o kung ano pa man, pati you, we will use had. Right now, kailan naman natin ginagamit yung has or have? Ito ay ginagamit natin sa present tense, specifically kapag present simple tense o simple present tense. Depende sa kung ano yung tinatawag doon sa kung nasaan man kayo or kung ano yung tinuro sa inyong school, no? Ito ay hindi lang dun sa mga bagay na nangyayari ngayon. Okay? Or totoo ngayon. Ginagamit din natin siya sa mga bagay na habit o ibig sabihin ay ulit-ulit natin ginagawa or sa mga accepted truth. Okay? So again, no, yung present simple tense nagiging has or have. Kung hindi siya tapos, kung hindi siya nangyari at natapos sa nakaraan, has or have yung ginagamit natin para sa verb na have. Sa pagmamayari, okay? Or sa pagkakaroon. Ownership, if it's something that you hold, if it's something that you possess. Now, ano na pinagkaiba ng dalawa? Yung has, ginagamit natin if the subject is singular and if the subject is he, she, or it. So we just need to remember itong mga pronoun na ito. Again, kapag he, she, or it, use has. Yung have naman ginagamit natin if the subject is plural and if the subject is they, we, you, or I. Nahati yung mga pronoun na subject na ginagamit natin, yung mga pronoun na ginagamit natin as subject doon sa has at have. This is where people get a little bit confused. Kasi kapag tinandaan lang natin na has, kapag singular, no, again, no, may S din siya, kaya madaling tandaan, has, singular. Ang problema nun, yung pronoun na you, ginagamit natin siya, whether ang tao na kinakausap natin ay isa o marami. Pag sinabi ko na you should go there, kung isa kang kausap ko, I would say the same thing. Kung marami kayo, I would still say you should go there. Now, kapag you, again, tatandaan mo na lang, kahit isang kausap, have pa rin siya. Ang I, medyo ganun din, no? Yung idea, kaya a lot of people get confused kasi pag I daw, mag-isa ka lang naman. So, dapat has. Pero, again, just remember it, kapag I ang iyong pronoun, we still use have. So, kung iisa-isahin natin, it's he has, she has, it has. It's they have, we have, you have, and I have. Hindi pwede yung I has, you has, we has, they has, at hindi rin pwede yung he have, she have, or it have. The more you use it and the more you read, watch movies, lalo na kapag tama yung dialogue natin, o ibig sabihin sumusunod sila sa standard English, mas mamamaster nyo ito kasi mapapansin nyo or maririnig nyo na may parang mali. Okay? Now, kung babalikan natin yung mga sample sentences kanina, you have this, number 1, Roger blank chocolate milk. Now, kung hawak ito ni Roger ngayon, di ba? Kanina kasi nainom niya na no? Pero ngayon, kung right now hawak niya ito, we could say, dahil si Roger ay singular subject, isa lang naman si Roger, Roger has chocolate milk. Yung she blank coffee with her breakfast, kung ito ay again habit niya, lagi niyang ginagawa, we could say, she has coffee with her breakfast. Again, hindi pwedeng have kasi nga, pag she, dapat has. Pag naging they blank breakfast together, kasi lagi nitong ginagawa, lagi silang magkasamang nag-aalmusal, they have breakfast together. At kapag I naman, no, kahit ako'y mag-isa lamang, it's I have breakfast at the diner. Okay? Ayan, pasensya na kung naririnig nyo si Hailey, no? Sumasabay siya ngayon. So, yan ang distinction yan. Pareho namang present tense, pero depende sa subject kung alin ang alin. Na para mas madali nating matandaan, you know how I liked using flowcharts pagdating sa ganito para mas ma-visualize ninyo siya? Ganito yung flowchart natin. Ang tanong natin would be, tapos na ba ito? Kung ito ay tapos na, and your answer is yes, then ang gagamitin natin ay had. Very simple. Now, kung ang sagot natin sa tapos na ba ay no, meron tayong follow-up question. Singular ba siya? He, she, or it? Kung ito ang sagot natin, then ang gagamitin natin ay has. Kung ang subject naman ay plural, or they, we, or you, then ang gagamitin naman natin ay have. Okay? Now, how do we use this flowchart? Let's take this example, no? So, sabi dito, I blank 2 cameras in this bag. That's why it's heavy. Now, using context clues, which we also covered in an earlier lesson, no? So, kung hindi nyo pa yun napapanood, ilink ko na lang dito sa taas I button. Using context clues, makikita natin na it's heavy. Ibig sabihin nun, in this bag, it's heavy. Kung i-imaginein ko siya, hawak niya. No? Hawak niya yung bag na yon right now. Which means, kung titignan natin yung ating flowchart, tapos na ba? The answer there would be, no, hindi pa tapos. Now, sino yung may hawak? Sino yung nagmamay-ari nung dalawang camera sa bag na yon? The subject is I. At dahil I, dito tayo, sa kanan, ang magiging sagot natin ay have. So, the answer is letter C, have. Now, paano naman kung ganito? Sabi, Mary blank a dog. The dog's name is Gigi. Now, again, using context clues, tingnan natin. The dog's name is, no, present tense yan. So, ibig sabihin, we can safely assume that the dog is still alive. So, ito ay pagmamayari pa rin ni Mary. So, sa tanong, natapos na ba? The answer would be no. No, tapos na ba ang pagmamayari niya sa aso? Hindi naman niya pinamigay, hindi naman namatay. So, sagot dyan ay no. Now, sino ba yung tigagawa natin? You have Mary, ang may-ari sa dog. So, Mary, dahil si Mary ay singular, okay, ibig sabihin isa lang naman si Mary, you could say Mary has a dog. Letter B naman ngayon. Mary has a dog. The dog's name is Gigi. Okay? Now next, paano kung ganito? Gigi is named after a cat, Mary blank, and lost when she was 7. Now medyo mahaba yung ating sentence pero puno naman siya ng context clues. So si Gigi daw pinangalan after a cat na si Mary ang may-ari noon pero lost, no? Ibig sabihin nawala siya when si Mary ito was 7. So tanong, tapos na ba ang pagmamay-ari ni Mary dun sa pusa na yon? Tapos na, nawala eh, at saka probably patay na rin, no? So tapos na ba? Yes. Okay? So ang gagamitin natin is had. Gigi is named after a cat Mary had and lost when she was 7. Okay? Alright, now I hope this is pretty simple for you. Kung gusto ninyong i-level up ito, meron na tayong mga naunang lesson sa had been, has been, at have been, at has had, have had, and had had. Yes, meron nun. Doon sa ating YouTube channel din. So if you haven't seen these yet, nakalink siya sa taas, sa I button, at saka sa description box din sa baba. But before I let you go, we have a quick quiz on had, has, and have. Pag-uusapan muna natin ito. And if you're ready with your pen and paper, your timer starts now. Alright, let's see how you did. Now, yung nasa left, ito pa rin yung questions natin kanina. Nilagay ko lang yung ating flowchart sa right para mas visual. Okay? Now, dito sabi, sa number 1, I don't blank a problem with your proposal. So, ngayon, wala akong problema sa iyong proposal. So, ibig sabihin nun, tapos na ba ito? Hindi, no? Kasi ang clue natin dyan is the word don't. So, hindi siya didn't. And isa yung telltale sign na ito ay hindi pa in the past. Now, kung hindi nyo pa napapanood yung ating lesson on yung difference din ng do, does, and did, ililink ko rin dito. Okay? Kung hindi nyo pa yun naiintindihan. Pero, tapos na ba? No, I ang ating ginamit. So, bababa tayo sa have. I don't have a problem with your proposal. Number 2, Ruby and I blank a few questions but you answered all of them during the discussion. So, tapos na ba? Now, ang clue natin dyan, ito, you answered all of them during the discussion. Ibig sabihin, meron kaming mga tanong kanina pero nasagot mo na eh. So, tapos na ito. So, wala ka ng tanong ngayon. But you, yes, had a few questions kanina. Ruby and I had a few questions. Next, we blank 4 million pesos set aside for research when the year started. Ang clue natin dyan would be when the year started. So, ito ay back when nagsimula pa lang yung taon. Hindi na yun ngayon. So, tapos na ba? Yes. We had 4 million pesos set aside for research. Number 4, the company blank 1 million pesos left. You can use that money for your project. Now, again, itong 1 million pesos na ba, ito, nandito pa o wala na? Nandito pa, di ba? Kasi ito ngayon natitira. Dating 4, ngayon 1 million na lang. So, tapos na ba? No. Sino ang subject? You have the company. So, yung company, this is a sample ng ating noun na nakagrupo siya, no? Minsan tinatawag nating mass noun. Kung hindi nyo pa yung napapanood, nililink ko lang din dito yung lesson natin on that. Pero yan ay singular, no? So, the company has 1 million pesos left. Number 5, you blank a week to submit your wish list. So, ibig sabihin, nasa araw na ito, mayroon ka nito. Okay, you, tapos na ba? No. So, ibig sabihin nun, you have a week to submit your wish list. Okay? So, I don't have a problem with your proposal. Ruby and I had a few questions, but you answered all of them during the discussion. We had 4 million pesos set aside for research when the year started. The company has 1 million pesos left. You can use that money for your project. You have a week to submit your wish list. Okay? Now, I hope you got all of these 5 answers correctly. If you didn't, that's okay. I'll be posting more questions on my Instagram account. So if you don't follow me yet, you can follow me at Laika Marivilla on Instagram for the new quick quiz questions na pinapost natin sa ating Instagram stories. And you can also follow at Team Laika for the throwback quick quiz questions at important announcements sa ating mga events, webinars at iba pa. You can also follow me on TikTok at Team Laika for the educational content, math, language, logic lessons. Marami din doong quick quizzes. We have hundreds of videos on TikTok already, so you can check that out at Team Laika. And at Laika Maravilla naman, if you want to get to know me a little bit more personally, yung aking mga motivational videos, tips, and advice ay nandoon naman. Alright, I'll see you online. Alright, I hope you learned something today. If you did, click thumbs up. Make sure that you share this video with your friends. Lalo na mag-exam din sila. That way, mas marami tayong matutulungan. And as always, if you want to reach out to me directly, get the reviewers that I may join the online or live review events, you can go to www.facebook.com/teamlaika for more information. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Hit that bell icon. We have more videos coming up. And as always, lagi ko sinasabi sa inyo, never stop learning. Aja, kain yan. I'll see you in the next video and bye for now.